But up here, I think we can either speak to Miranda. If not that, we can hand in a fossil. Let's have a look. Yeah, we can speak to Miranda. Let's go and do it. So, Miranda actually has different endings in Mass Effect 3. And depending on your choices, we want to get the good ending. If you don't speak to her, it counts towards a bad ending.
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
So this bottom choice, I picked my Renegade, because bottoms are usually Renegade choices. It's not that simple. It doesn't sound, you know, like a complete no. It sounds like I want to know more. So I might have screwed over my Renegade playthrough, but we'll find out what happens. So we're going to go with I trust you. I'll give her access.
But I don't like the sound of this.
I know, and thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing you wanted to talk about, is it?
No. I need to tell you something. Confess, really. It's been eating away at me.
Confess?
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
I think you mentioned this.
I did. There's more to it. The Elusive Man stopped me.
You were being cautious. To be fair, I would have kind of expected the Elusive Man to put a control chip in me. It's kind of bizarre he stopped.
I understand why you wanted to. I was a complete unknown.
I've never had to deal with that many black boxes on a project. I felt blind.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that. Yet I didn't give a second thought to destroying your free will when I had the power.
This is what's been bothering you?
Yes.
Miranda, I lost 2 years
So
of
do you want me
my
to
life.
give you forgiveness?
You gave me back the rest of it. You could have changed me in 1,000 different ways, but you didn't. I don't know how, but you brought me back.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
Thanks, but it's okay. I forgive you.
You can't keep beating yourself up over the past.
I usually don't. But this was important.
Some things you just don't have control over.
Guess my fancy genetics can't help me there.
No, they can't.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I should get moving. Thanks for understanding, Shepard.
Of course. And Miranda, this thing you have to do. Good luck.
Don't worry, Shepard. I always have a plan.
What was that in your hand? What is it? Is that the access that we gave her? That doesn't make sense. I don't know what it was. The high velocity barrel, that's what I want on my sniper rifle. That's what I want to put on Black Widow. Alright, let's give you
Actually, I found a
fossil.
source skull preserved in amber. Maybe you could clone it, or...
Create some sort of park.
You're kidding? You're kidding? Seriously? Well, if the genetic material is intact, we could... We've got cloning facilities on Zerkesh. Cacliosaur genes were remarkably pliable. Cloning might be effective.
Oh my god, look at all this stuff I bought. So I wonder if, like, even if you collect stuff out in the field, it doesn't count unless you bought it. It's like if I find, like, a sniper barrel version 2, I can't equip it until I've bought version 1, or something like that. I don't know. Right, yeah, let's go to the docks. I'll go back to the ship, and then I'll end the stream for there. And then next week, we'll do Citadel DLC.
Have you discovered a way to run FTL stations without...
Talavi, so it is.
Then consider this a serious assignment. Intel's expecting a Cerberus raid.
Cerberus? Cerberus?
They're a problem?
That's weird, she said it twice. It's like
Give it a week.
voiceover book. Alright, so the dialogue has changed. In my other playthroughs, the dialogue's not changed, so that's why I said it fucking didn't change. So I was a person from the Spectre terminal, I authorised it, and I was like, oh, it doesn't really matter if you authorise it or not. But I guess the dialogue does change slightly. Right, let's play some Mass Effect 3 Paragon. So today we're going to do the Citadel DLC. It's going to be good. It's very long DLC, so I don't know how far we're going to get along in it, but we're going to go to the apartment. I think we have to dock, and there we go. So, Captain Anderson has given us his apartment on the Citadel. It's ours now, to do with as we please. And there is so much content to this DLC. It's really, really good. Gonna go along and play it all. We're all gonna be screwed over because we haven't romanced anybody, so we're gonna miss some good scenes, but fine. That's my fault.
I've got Admiral Anderson on the QEC. Patching him through to you now.
Shepard,
Admiral, how are you holding up?
day by day, Commander.
Yeah. Hackett sent me a message about this apartment.
I want you to have it. Take it off my hands.
Are you serious?
You need a place that's yours. Somewhere to recharge, clear your head. Haley wanted us to settle down there. Thing is, the longer I'm on Earth, the less I want to leave.
That's a good point. This is really
I want
expensive.
as few loose ends out there as possible. Like I said, you'd be doing me a favor.
I really doubt that. Oh, I'm definitely going to take it. Being able to look into... Is that a bar or somebody else's apartment? That is very creepy. And all the bright lights outside and the cars going by. I actually... Yeah, this is like... It's like Daredevil's apartment. I don't really like this. But thank you, I'll take it. Yeah, free apartment.
That's
Awesome.
very generous.
It's practical. We need you in the best shape possible. Rested. Focused.
If you say so. Thank you.
And make yourself at home, damn it. It's yours now.
I'm sure I can manage.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, good.
That's
Get me
on
a
poker
time
table.
for a while. I'll talk to you soon.
You stay safe.
Be careful out there, Anderson.
You too, Shepard.
But we've got this huge apartment to ourselves and we can customize it slightly. Not a lot of customization options, but they're there. We have loads of scenes with our crewmates. There's a whole new area of the Citadel that we have to go and explore, and there's an entire storyline tied into this DLC. Really damn good. And Anderson, yeah, we'll check that out in a minute. Anderson has left loads of diaries around the apartment, I guess, for anybody to listen to, which is a bit weird, but we'll... I like Anderson, so we'll have a listen.
About this, but my wife just called. My ex-wife. Nobody likes to talk about the toll that long months apart can have on military relationships. She wasn't military. She couldn't handle it. But it's not even about military and non-military, damn it. It's space flight. Space flight. Finding the mass relays, miracles of engineering. Human imagination rising to meet our desires. We pay a price for that curiosity.
God damn, he's like a poet.
Our relationships suffer. People we love suffer. But that's reality. And it's worth the cost. I must have thought it was. I guess I still do. In the end, you just have to hope you made the right choices.
Okay, it does feel like he waffles on a bit about nothing. Let's see if the rest are like this.
The Normandy? A brand new ship. My ship. You don't forget that moment. The first time you're standing there. The whole crew looking to you for direction. Unforgettable. I'd led men and women before that. Seen a lot of combat already. Always managed to find my way home in one piece. Do that a few times, you begin to think you know better than the next guy. Maybe you do, I don't know. But if you're lucky, really lucky, you find yourself on a good ship, in front of a good crew. A crew you can trust with your life. Gifted. Disciplined. Brave. All of them. Eager to set sail into the endless black ocean. I still remember my XO asking what my orders were. Shepard, I said,
Oh, it was us.
see what we can find.
Okay, I was gonna say, yeah, he does waffle on. It's so goddamn much. But yeah, that was a nice, interesting twist at the end. Oh, it's interesting because it involves us. But when you're just waffling on about, always being like very, I guess, eloquent about it. But yeah, it's a lot of pointless, but flashy non-information.
Embarrassing moments? I've got more of those than anyone will ever know. Only way to learn something. But if I had to pick one to share, I had just gotten promoted to N7. Full of myself, king of the castle. Found myself buying drinks for undesirables in some rundown bar in the wards. They toasted my recent promotion. Hell, they would have toasted Batarian slavers if it had got them more drinks. About the time my money ran out, my new friends turned on me. I was outnumbered. Things didn't look good. My plan to get out of there involved lots of punching. Well, that worked for a while. Then a table hit me. Or I fell down. When I came to, I saw a Solarian putting the rest of the troublemakers down. A Solarian? Moved like a damn cat, I swear. When everybody was out cold. Or running. He walked over and helped me up. N7, he asked. Yes, sir, I replied. He looked over my collection of unconscious friends, nodding. Not bad, humans.
Okay, that's a nice story.
And he walked away. I had met my first Spectre.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
No matter how good you think you are, there's always somebody quicker, faster, and a hell of a lot smarter than you. Just
Quicker and faster are the same thing.
that little lesson's kept me alive more than once since then.
Okay. We should actually look around this apartment. It's really damn cool. So, got stereo control so I can play some music. Got a little lounge area, a big ass grand piano. Not a very nice view. Very sci-fi. Very Blade Runner, but you know, whatever, it's fine. You can close the blinds. Hopefully the glass is soundproof. Another little seating area with a massive TV, a bar, fully stocked bar. That's very cool. Let's go upstairs first because we're going to finish downstairs. We've got yet another. I think it's just room for activities. This is probably like a yoga space, I guess. Got some not very great paintings. Very look AI generated. And that's a sculpture from Mass Effect 2 from the Kasumi's DLC. We're going to control the music up there. So I think this is our bedroom. Got one bedroom with a fucking hot tub. I think is that just it? No like shower or anything? Yeah, this apartment is really damn. It's massive, absolutely massive. We can customize our own equipment, so it's also functional. Normally we've got yet another seating area with 2 journals. Let's have a listen.
Okay, so Tombstone data. Admiral David Edward Anderson. Not sure why anybody would be interested, but thanks for asking. I was born in London.
Are you British?
2137. The last of 3 children born to Ursula and Paul Anderson. A nurse and a flight mechanic, respectively. But that's a little dry. Someone's gonna spice this up, right? Never been much for the spotlight. Anyway, where was I? It was a second marriage for my parents. They were almost 50 by the time they had me. My mother worked shifts, so my father would often take me to the base. While he worked, I watched transport ships and fighters take off. Worked his whole life around space travel, my father. But he never left Earth. Not for a day. He was a good man. But that's just a side note. Don't put that in. Who is it, Kaylee? Yes, I need to take that. I hope this is what you're after. I'll get to the more interesting N7 stuff next time.
Yeah, I don't know what the context of this is. I'm presuming he's being interviewed and they've just left the notes all around the place. So we've got yet another seating area. What's this? Turian experience.
The Turians? Well, I might not always see eye to eye with the politics of the individual, but I have a great respect for the Turian military. Any Alliance soldier lucky enough to take part in their training programs will certainly be better for it. Their precision, skill, and discipline come together in a way that's second to none. Not that I'm faulting our own people or training. It's just that after fighting Taurians in the First Contact War, years later, I had the opportunity to observe and train on Paragon. It was a turning point for me. And I would encourage any soldier to try it. It's a unique experience to put yourself in the squad of a Taurian commander. My commander was an uncompromising bastard named Bartux Oryx. If you can find him, just ask how the platoon I commanded was trounced in his strategy game. Humbling. But I've used what I learned that day many times. The xenophobes will have their say. But I think it's vital that we do more of this kind of cross-species training. There you go. And if you do find General Oryx, let me know. I owe him money.
Okay, I think that's very sweet. So, in the history of Mass Effect, humans and Turians kind of got off to a very, very bad start. They were the first contact that we had with an alien species, and we immediately started fighting them. So, Anderson being like, yeah, you know what, Turians, you can learn from them. And he was very tactical in his answer there. I thought that was very, very good. So we've got another bedroom. This one might be ours, actually. I don't remember which one is ours. We'll find out at some point. No, I think this one is ours. No, wait, there's another bedroom downstairs, so there's 3 bedrooms in the place. How very, very... must have been millions of credits.
You asked me to talk about the SSV Normandy. The Normandy SR-1. As commander of the Tokyo, I was consulted on the Normandy's design, and on board for her initial training exercises. The average person probably doesn't know that the Normandy was a joint project with the Taurians. Acting CO, Eli Xander, was no diplomat. She ran out of patience with Taurian posturing and politicking during construction. The chief architect of the Drive Corps, Octavio Tatum, and his team of Taurian engineers were in the CIC for final training exercises. Tempers flared when Xander pushed the limits of the stealth system, waiting to vent the IES well past what Tatum was comfortable with. I tried to calm the situation, but it still ended with the Taurian scientist in shackles and a human-Taurian fistfight at Korra's den later. Funny now, when I first laid eyes on the Normandy, she was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Day after that training run, Admiral Wright found me on the bridge. She's yours, he said. Can't trust her to Xander. Send me a list of crew from the Tokyo you'd like, and prep for your first mission. Short command thanks to Saren. Still, one of the highlights of a long career.
That's interesting. So it seems like he was actually quite lucky. So he was under command of like a dickhead commander, and because she made a fight with the Turians on the project, they made Anderson in control. So I've got a lovely little garden area down here. And then another bathroom. And then another bedroom with a gym. I can hear music. I can hear like a ticking sound. That might be the computer in the other room. A pull-up bar. Yeah, we'll make use of this later with James. You can't resist a gym. Interact with it. There we go.
I have your new questions here. As a leader, do I ever feel that the end justify the means? Spirit of law over word of law. I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole, but I think I know what you're after. You're referring to the way I, arranged to have the Normandy released to Commander Shepard before the Battle of the Citadel. I'm not sure how valuable hindsight is to the military. Obviously, it worked out for the best. Without the Normandy and Commander Shepard free to do what they needed to do, what we needed them to do, Saren might have taken the Citadel. I think it's clear what a different galaxy this would be if that had happened. I did what I had to. If I had been wrong, I would have gladly accepted the repercussions. The real trick is never being wrong.
If you get shot, did that get dealt with?
If you're